Hello and welcome to TRC Talks. My name is Wayne Brown. I'm a member of TRC's Public Affairs and Outreach team. In the face of COVID-19, a key issue on everyone's mind is how do I know it's safe to go back to my job, my school, or my favorite venue? To that end, TRC is working on two related but different fronts. One is specifically detect indoors the SARS-CoV-2 virus that causes COVID-19. The other is to measure several indoor air quality parameters for bioaerosols. Here to talk with us today are Certified Industrial Hygienist Dave Elam, Project Director and Vice President in TRC's Air Management Services Practice, and John Bowser, Principal Scientist in TRC's Air Management Services Practice, with more than 30 years experience conducting air quality research for the US EPA. So let's get started with sensor-based air quality monitoring. Dave, why did TRC develop this service?
We had a number of clients approaching us, asking us if it were possible to measure SARS-CoV-2 in real time in a building environment. We explained that it really wasn't possible to measure the virus in real time, but it was possible to measure other air parameters, including the presence of bioaerosols that could help inform them about the quality of the air in their workplace.
John, how does this technology work and where is it best deployed?
Wayne, over the past few years, we've evaluated perhaps a few dozen new advanced sensors for measuring gases and particles in indoor air. The gas sensors are electrochemical, infrared, and photoionization based. For particle measurements, we use light scattering devices. And we incorporate all these. We connect them to a microprocessor that's connected to the internet, either through a network or through a wireless connection. And we transmit those data to a cloud server where we can then display the data and have our clients see the data in real time. And in the case of bioaerosols, we've recently acquired this device here, which is a laser-induced fluorometer. So it looks at the particulate matter. It has a 405 nanometer laser that if any bioaerosols that are present that will fluoresce, it will pick up, detect, and measure. So it actually gives us a real-time reading of viruses, mold, spores, bacteria, et cetera, that are in the indoor air.
So how long would it take to put one of these systems together and install it and get it going?
Well, for the base sensor package, which would include measurements like temperature, humidity, and perhaps some pollutants like volatile organic compounds, CO, CO2, in a small office environment, that would perhaps take just a few hours to set up. A larger office or industrial facility where we'd have to set up multiple packages, and with more advanced sensors, it could perhaps take a few days to set up.
Dave, what are we looking at here for the results for a business owner, building owner? What would they get?
Well, they get a range of valuable information. And importantly, they get that information in real time. So both the building occupants and the building owner would know about the indoor air quality that's present in their workplace. What they can then do with that information is they can use it to make changes. They can make changes in how the workers are distributed within the facility, or they can make changes in how the heating, ventilating, and air conditioning systems work. And those changes can be made in a couple of different ways. If it's a conventional HVAC system, then it might be just as simple as providing for more makeup air. But if it's one of the new systems that's augmented with special control devices like extra filtration, ozonation, or UV filters, the system can help decide how those additional systems are controlled.
Well, that sounds like a very interesting and excellent system for building owners who want to, maintain and control the indoor air quality with an eye to be able to respond to degrading indoor air quality. But what if the owner, institution, or school district wants to know if the virus that causes COVID-19 is present, Dave?
Well, as I indicated, that is really a motivating factor. That's what motivated us to really get into this service line as people were asking if that could be measured specifically. And we do, in fact, have a solution for that. We have worked with leading laboratories to develop a measurement method that detects SARS-CoV-2 specifically in indoor air.
So that is where we're going to be headed next in our next segment.